My name is Rory Houlihan. I ran for U.S. Senate last spring 2016 to stop the ticking time bombs so I could put our economy on track for a bright new day instead of all things ending. Now making plans on running for office in 2018, but I still need to tell. So let me educate you on the ticking time bombs and give you the rest of the story. Part 11b. Can we say biggest group of grifters and the most corrupt? This is a time when we need to rebalance our economy to a more fair distribution back towards the middle income, the job sustainers, and end the heteroscedastic rich get richer and poor get poorer economic trend we have been on since the 1980s. Trump and conservatives have, through the new tax plan, made our economy more unfair and accelerated the robbing of our middle class of its wealth. Middle class wages have been flat for like the last 40 years. Now, I agree the fair thing is the flattening of taxes at the middle income level to reflect stagnant flat wage growth of the past, but also I know that middle income tax breaks should have been made permanent to start to address the wage suppression tactics that have been going on at the corporate level. And instead, we should have made the corporate top end taxes temporary so the wealthy would have an incentive to do internal job creating investments. In other words, earn the tax breaks to show the value of those tax breaks, to continue receiving those tax breaks. Instead, we have a sausage deal. Con. Middle class and farmers get a small slice to have positive talking points, and the lion's share going to the top end, with the middle class tax breaks temporary, setting up another boom bust cycle as the middle class tax breaks are slated to run out in a January. In heat or eat time for many, and when budgets are at their tightest, folks during this time are living paycheck to paycheck, and any reduction in pay will cause folks problems. If we are creating, let's be honest, a ticking time bomb for the middle class, and the corporate top end tax breaks are permanent, who is being set up for a fall? With top end tax breaks being permanent, there is no incentive to do internal investments with that extra cash. Instead, I see a double whammy of that cash going towards the wealthy, increasingly going offshore, reducing the U.S. internal money supply, money in our economy, and thus reducing the U.S. internal consumption and the U.S. sustainable demand. The wealthy offshore accounts are now estimated to be $21 trillion. I see these accounts only getting much bigger in the coming years. The second whammy is the increase in the U.S. federal government deficit spending. The new higher level will also increase the offshoring of capital money, and our government bond payments is increasingly going to Saudi, Chinese, and now Russian billionaires, which is going to open up the U.S. economy and the banking system to be held hostage by those governments, and to the U.S. being blackmailed in the future, a very real security concern. Sorry, I see Donald Trump tax plan is nothing but a robbery of our country's wealth, with our businesses and resources are being removed, taken out of the U.S. at an increasing rate. From their actions, conservatives in Congress are complicit in this robbery and need to also be removed. If you like what you hear, would you do me a favor and subscribe to my Rory for Us YouTube channel? You have a good and blessed next year. Bye.